So, good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to continue your chapter number 7, weather, climate, and adaptation to the particular area. So, already we discussed yesterday about the weather and the weather of a particular place that keep on changing day to day, hour to hour. And I've given you one work to paste the weather report, at least 3 or 4 weather reports on the left page of your notebook, so that you can get that what's written in the weather report. Minimum and maximum temperature is there. After that, the amount of humidity is also there. Sunrise, sunset, means each and everything is mentioned in the weather report, so that you can get it and you can see in the detail. You need to paste weather report in your notebooks. So next is, let's continue minimum and maximum temperatures. So children, you know minimum and maximum temperatures that are calculated with the help of a special kind of thermometers, that is known as maximum thermometers and minimum thermometers. You must have seen that in the weather report maximum and minimum temperatures are written. So how it can be possible to write down or to find the temperature of minimum and maximum? So special kind of thermometers are there for maximum and minimum temperatures. So children, kindly underline this paragraph, second paragraph. The maximum temperature of the day occurs in the afternoon, while the minimum temperature occurs generally in the early morning. So it's very important to note down, maximum temperature is in the afternoon and minimum temperature is in the early morning. So kindly underline it. Next comes that children, one thing more is there. You must have seen that in summer we feel so miserable in the during the afternoon comparatively in the early morning, because the temperature is maximum in the afternoon and it is less in the early morning. So that's why we feel comfortable in the morning as compared to the afternoon. So Ananya, kindly read this paragraph.
Yes, ma'am.
Different changes are there. So what is the reason behind all these different changes? After Ananya, Mahi, you will read.
All changes in the weather are caused by the sun. The sun is a huge sphere of a large gases at a very high temperature. The distance of the sun from us is very large. Even then, the energy sent out by the sun is so huge that it is the source of all heat and light on the earth. So, the sun is the primary source of energy that causes changes in the weather. Energy absorbed and reflected by the Earth's surface, oceans, and the atmosphere play important roles in determining the weather at any place. If you live near the sea, you would have realized that the weather at your place is different from that of a place in a desert or near a mountain.
Okay, thank you, beta. So I want everybody to just underline that what is the cause behind the changes in the weather. The sun is the, I think everybody got the answer that why sun is responsible, because sun is a huge source of energy, heat and light, and sun is a primary source of energy. That's why it causes the changes in weather. Children, you know when the heat is given by sun, the heat is either reflected or absorbed by earth's surface, even by the oceans, even by the atmosphere. So that all things plays an important role in determining the weather. Like yesterday we have read that sometime weather report goes wrong. So because 100 of the factors, more than 100 factors are there which affect the weather of that particular place. So it happens sometime, not always, that the weather goes wrong. The prediction of about the weather, it goes wrong, but generally it does not happen. So this was the weather. Now let's move to the next part, climate. So if we used to talk about the climate of hilly areas, mountainous regions, so we feel like that the climate of that particular place is very, very cold. So during summer vacations, during summer season, we need to visit. We just want to visit in the hilly areas. Okay, so this is the reason, because the climate of that hilly region is very, very cold. So Mahi, you can continue.
Okay, ma'am. What about the times of sunrise and sunset? You know that in winters it becomes dark early and you don't get much time to play. Are the days shorter in winter than in summer? Try to find it out yourself by completing the project given at the end of the chapter. 7.2 Climate. Meteorologists record the weather every day. The record of weather have been preserved for the past several decades. These help us to determine the weather pattern at a place. The average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of the place. If we find that the temperature at the place is high most of the time, then we say that the climate of the place is hot. If there is also heavy rainfall on the most of the days in the same place, then we can say that the climate of a place is hot and wet.
Okay, thank you,
In
beta. Okay, thank you. So climate means the average weather pattern that remains same for a longer period of time, say 25 years. Okay, so suppose in a year, if maximum of the time it is hot, then we can say that the climate of that particular place is hot. And if it is rainy most of the time, then we can say the climate of that place is hot and wet. So children, here are our data. See in table 7.2 and 7.3. Here is a data of climate in Srinagar, that is in Jammu and Kashmir, and Trivandrum, which is a Kerala, which is in the Kerala. So see the monthly. Srinagar, you know, it is a cold place. January, February, from January to December, see the temperature, daily temperature, and the minimum temperature. It goes even in minus, and maximum temperature was 30. That's it. So total rainfall you can see. So from here we can guess that the climate of Srinagar is cold. And see here in Trivandrum, what is there? January, minimum temperature in January, it is a minimum temperature 22 degree, and till December 22 degree, and maximum temperature that goes 31, 31, 32 is a maximum temperature. And the total rainfall you can calculate. See, compare the rainfall of both the states. See Srinagar, the rainfall in the Srinagar and rainfall in the Trivandrum. Too much rainfall is there. So what you can say about Trivandrum? What type of climate it has? Any one of you? Any one of you can say?
It has a hot
Ma'am, hot and wet.
Hot and wet. Why it is hot and wet? See the minimum temperature. Minimum temperature is also very, very less. And the maximum temperature is also less. And the rainfall is more in Trivandrum. So we can say the climate of Srinagar is cold and climate of Trivandrum is hot and dry. Children, kindly underline it. Kindly underline. Because this area receive maximum rainfall. Okay, that's why the temperature is wet. We can say the climate is wet. So if we compare, Kerala is hot and wet and Jammu Kashmir is cold. So you can, and for example, if we talk about Rajasthan, what about Rajasthan? Most of the part of the year, the temperature is high and less rain. Temperature is high and less rainfall is there. So the climate of Rajasthan is hot and dry. And the climate of northeast is wet. Children, kindly underline, this question will be there in the fill-ups or in 1 mark. The climate of northeast is wet, and if we talk about desert, the climate is hot and dry. If we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, the climate is cold. And if you talk about Tiruvananthapuram, the climate is hot and wet. So in this way, we can compare the climate of different places according to the highest temperature, lowest temperature, and according to the rainfall it has. So this was a climate and weather. Now the third part of the chapter come climate and adaptation. How few of the animals and how few of the plants are adapted to a particular place? How that can be possible? Polar bear can't survive in desert. Okay, and desert animals like camel, it can't survive in the polar region. So they are adapted to a particular place. So we can continue with it. Next comes a adaptation. Okay, Bhumi Chaudhary can read.
Okay, ma'am. Climate has a profound effect on all living organisms. Animals are adapted to survive in the condition in which they live. Animals living in very cold and hot climate must possess special features to protect themselves against extreme cold or heat. Recall from chapter 9 of your class 6 science book the definition of adaptation. Features and habits that help animals to adapt to their surroundings are a result of the process of evolution.
Okay, thank you,
In
beta.
chapter
So thank you. So children, you have read that how animals are adapted in a particular place or in the condition. How it can be adapted. So let's read in the next part. So Kavya, you can continue. And after that,
Okay, ma'am. In chapter 9, you will learn about the effect of weather and climate on soil. Here, we will study the effect of climate on animals only. In class 6, you have read about adaptation of animals to certain habitats. As example of adaptation of animals to climatic conditions, we discuss only animals living in polar regions and tropical rainforests. As the name says, are situated poles. Example, North Pole and South Pole.
okay, thank
Some
you, beta.
well-known
Okay, Kavya, mute yourself. Now, Vansh Sharma, read the next two paragraphs.
Yes, ma'am. Some well-known countries that belong to the polar regions are Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, and Siberian region of Russia. Examples of some countries where the tropical rainforests are found are India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria.
Nigeria. So children, you can make the web chart of these also. You can make the web charts. In first web chart, you can write down that the countries belong to polar regions. These two web charts can be there. And this one also. One more web chart is here. The countries of tropical rainforest, where the tropical rainforest are found. So these are the two web charts. You can make these two web charts. So children, next, this is a hint that where the polar regions occur in our country, and here are the tropical rainforests. Now in the next paragraphs we are going to study about polar regions and tropical rainforest in detail and the animals which are adapted there. Everybody has heard about the polar bear and penguins. How they polar bear, what's the color of polar bear?
Ma'am, white.
Yes, you all know it's
Ma'am, white.
white in color. So children, how polar bears are adapted? Unki body में what is present? How their body is designed that they can be adapted in a particular place. Okay. So first of all, we are going to read about the polar bears which exist in polar region. But children, in first paragraph, here the climate of polar region has been given. What type of climate it is? So Tanvi, you can continue.
Okay, ma'am. Activity 7.2. Take an outline map of the mark the polar regions in blue. Similarly, mark the tropical regions in red. First, the polar regions. The polar regions present an extreme climate. These regions are covered with snow and it is very cold for most part of the year. For 6 months, the sun does not set at the poles, while for the other 6 months, the sun does not rise. In winters, the temperature can be as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. Animals living there have adapted to these severe conditions. Let us see how they are adapted by considering the examples of polar bears and penguins.
Okay, thank you. Nishchay Jain, continue. So children, you can
Yes,
see
ma'am.
for 6 months the sun does not rise and for 6 months sun does not set there. Okay, Nishchay, continue.
Okay. Polar bears have white fur so that they are not easily visible in the snowy white background. It protects them from their predators. It also helps them in catching their prey. To protect them from extreme cold, they have two thick layers of fur. They also have a layer of fat under their skin. In fact, they are so well insulated that they have to move slowly and rest often to avoid getting overheated.
Okay, thank you,
Physical
beta. Okay,
activity.
kindly mute yourself. So children, in this paragraph, you have read that white color of polar bear. How it helps them, because the polar bear has to live in the snowy area. So, you know, the color of snow is also white. So it can hide. The white color of polar bear helps them to hide in the snow from the predators. If it want to hide itself, so it can hide itself. Next, second point, what we can say, it also help in catching, to protect from the extreme cold climate. It has two thick layer of fur. Children, kindly underline. Double layer it has. Two thick layer of fur. And they are also having a layer of fat under the skin. So it keeps them well insulated. Okay. And they have to move slowly and rest often to avoid getting overheated. Maximum time what they move also very slowly, and they also rest at the so that they should not be get overheated. So these are the properties. Okay, Abhigyan, read the next paragraph.
Yes, ma'am. Physical activities on warm days necessitate cooling, so the polar bear goes for swimming. It is a good swimmer. Its paws are wide and large, which help it not only to swim well, but also walk with ease in the snow. While swimming underwater, it can close its nostrils and can remain underwater for long durations. It has a strong sense of smell, so that it can catch its prey for food. We can understand the adaptations of polar bear with the help of the flowchart shown in figure 7.3.
Okay, thank you, beta. So we can see in this paragraph physical activities on the warm day necessitate cooling. So children, these, and polar bear is also a very good swimmer. So these all are the adaptations of the polar bears. You can see in figure 7.3 with the reasons. It has been explained well. Okay. So these were the adaptations of polar bear.